Hi, this is Colorful Foresight, where we intuitively connect from within. And it's woo woo time, where we connect our woo woo into our mundane living. Dance with Angela and I going to do a theme with the heart family, cup family of the tarot card. How we could see dance with joy in each card. I know some of you love playing with, let's learn tarot. So we're going to do this. But for now, we're going to play. So are you guys ready? We got the cup family, and from 1 to 10, and we're going to, the theme is how to see dance with joy in each card. So the first one is how you see dance with joy in this, Angela.
Yes, so it's so weird because that's actually one of the dance moves that we do. So it's really just feeling the shape and the frame of your heart. I call it like the cup of our heart here. And I often do that movement where we're opening up the arms like a cup. So it's like the sacred chalice of our heart from the ancient legend of the Holy Grail. That is like holding the Holy Grail of your cup. And that's like inviting the power of the love within you. How do you see it?
Well, when I did it, because I'm going to tell you from my point of view of looking at each card, that dance for joy, but how I felt in the class. So for me, it's like I was telling you how I felt a disconnect between my body and my heart, because I was feeling the heaviness. But as we're doing the movement, I was feeling my higher heart. And then I felt my body connecting with it. So it's definitely, like you said, because a lot of your dance, we go back to that center, the movement. So dance for joy. I mean, the heart is about joy if we're going to just go with tarot as well. So let's go to the next one. This is connection between, I see it from the heart to my body. What about you? Energy to your body, heart to your energy.
Yeah, in the traditional Two of Cups tarot, you've got the Rider-Waite where there's the two coins.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that movement of the two hands going to the corners of the earth and heaven. So it's kind of like balancing heaven and earth. So like you said, spirit and body, it can be your male and female aspects, and it can be I believe that what you were saying, that your spiritual aspect and your physical aspects, how you're bringing balance to those, and also imbalance. Going off balance is
I was
part of
feeling the
that.
imbalance.
Yeah.
And then as I was doing, because it's an hour, and I was like, and then I'm starting to flow together. It's really cool. So now we're going to go to the Three of Cups. Now, for you who are watching, how would you see dance with joy in it? Well, here you see a bunch of people getting together and they could dance with joy, gathering, loving with you and another, but more than one. So here I see it as how I felt in the dance for joy class with me, my heart, and the energy around. Because the dance step that you did, you made us aware of the front, the side, and the back, and then to the corners and all that. So it's like adding another layer. Third, what about you? What do you see?
Well, I might need some help from the viewers, but that looks like the Pleiades to me. So I'm a bit of a star
Yeah.
child, but it's like also like connecting to like different aspects of your spiritual self. Like if you're from different star systems or you feel connected to the stars. So sometimes when I'm teaching, that comes out of my mouth. And even I think it's a bit woo-woo, but I'm like, it's coming out of my mouth now to connect to the stars. Why do we do that? The Aboriginal people used to always do that to say that's where we came from. So it's like a homage to our DNA, our ancestry, and the dance of life that moves throughout all the universe and all the star systems. So I feel like that's also our celebration of.
Yeah. Remind me of like the tribal thing, but I could see that because we start off here and then we get the energy, we walk on the aura. I like that aura brushing. And then you made us dance around the room, but then you start stretching out. So that's definitely connecting like
Beyond
outwardly. So it's
beyond this earth. Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I never thought to see the card that way. So how we could see dance for joy for you washing as well with 4 cup. What you see?
Yeah, that's interesting because she's got such a strong emotion. So I feel like the emotion and the passion that's traditionally that's like a loss or a sense of loss. So the strong emotion and how to redirect it. So for Dance for Joy, I feel like it's being aware when we're in our lower emotions versus like the Ace of Cups, which is that what you said so beautifully, that higher emotion, that aspirational part, the part that knows that we're connected to divine. This is like that disconnect and just, sometimes acceptance. I feel like it's just accepting this is my body, this is where I am.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Because at one point, I haven't moved in a while. So a lot of the movement was easy, but there were times like, let's say 40 minutes in, I was feeling the heaviness, but because of my body, not because of the heaviness of the dance. But I kept going. Like you said, you'd still go. But here I thought of it like, you know how in the 4 cup, it's always like we're not listening to that part of the universe that's providing because we're focusing on here. So I'm focusing on the heaviness of my body or my monkey mind or whatever. I can't go and flow with the energy. But it actually was helping me to be aware of this during the class, and it was connecting me to everything. But like you said, nothing wrong with noticing the imbalance. So that's what I was noticing. So that's really good. I never thought of it like that. So going to the next card, how to deal with the disappointment. Even though I noticed the imbalance, there's still 2 cups to offer. I kept going and I ended up having fun. It's like how you work with it.
Movement. Yeah. What came to me, 5 of Cups, it's like when we're out of balance in the emotion or like, oh, this is not feeling great in my body, we don't think about our next step. We can go into a spiral of being stuck. But movement will teach you just take a next step, like you're saying. So, yeah, that next step, it's often there's an illusion that there isn't a next step.
Yeah, because these 2 cups are still offering you something.
Yeah. So just take it. Take a next step, and it may not be the right one. But when you take it, then another step comes.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the 6 of Cups. So this is interesting because as I'm doing the movement, I was thinking about when I was dancing as a child,
Yeah.
connecting, uh, with the joy in general of just dancing. Remember, I used to swirl. So in a way, it's fine because at some point you're just twirling. You were doing the shimmering? So I was like inner child shimmering, like you were doing that dance, the shimmering. And so that's exactly what this sister club reminded me. What it reminded me. So what did it feel for you?
Well, 6 of Cups always connects me to that sacral chakra, and you mentioned the child. So when it's more a bit older, it's not from 0 to 6, it's like 7 to 14, but that sacral chakra energy is feeling the play of just playing with your creativity and making mistakes, and then maybe some stories come up about that. But I really feel like 6 of Cups is thinking back to old stories that you have about your body or about dance or about your childhood, like you're saying. And then Ace of Cups is the heart chakra. So 6 of Cups connects me to that belly, that lower belly, and makes you think of all the times that you might have had feelings about your body or thoughts or judgments, and then just moving, and you can reconnect to those memories and keep moving, because those memories are just stories and just feelings that float through the dance.
Awesome. 10 of Cups. I'm gonna let you express working toward. Dance with Joy movement flow. This starts when? April what? This Sunday, April
21st. And then, or if you come in at April 28th, you can get 10 weeks for $108.
So whether it's 11 or 10, it's 108, and until June, correct?
Yeah,
And
June
also,
30th.
yeah, and going to be ongoing, and then she'll start over again for the next 11 week after July and so forth. So please look in the description below. And also, she does offer if you just want to check it out once, correct? So now, Angela, I'm gonna make you do number 7. I'm gonna do 8. You do 9, and maybe we'll do both do 10. I don't know. But here's 7. What do you see? In contact of the theme and you are watching, what do you see for Dance with Joy?
This is a really interesting one because in the class I do some choreography, but my brain doesn't remember even my own choreography. I'm very good at remembering with a lot of repetition, but this card here, it's all the different bowls and the different choices, and the part of the brain that's like, wow, what do I do? What am I going to do? Is this the right thing? Do I do that? And that discombobulation of the brain that comes with a choreography, and then just allowing your body to sort of move through that discombobulation and go to a choice. So choice is 7 of Cups, and allowing your brain to get discombobulated and then choosing. And I think that's a really good way for the brain to find its flow as well.
That makes sense. So going with that flow, 8 is moving to better. Like 8 of Cups, it's like walking away what no longer serves you. So for me, I would say the lack of movement is what I'm walking away from that no longer serve me, and start being proactive to something really fun, movement. It's also mind, body, spirit kind of nature. So Dance with Joy is also letting go things that are not joyful and choosing joy. That's what I'm seeing as far as this goes. So that's pretty cool. So what do you see with the 9 of Cups?
Wow, that's stepping off the edge. So it's so interesting because even that movement, it's like opening up to the heavens, but they're stepping off the edge of the earth there. So dance always invites you to step into the unknown and space, all space, even the space within our atoms. There's space within our atoms. Like, it's so bizarre. Like, we are full of space, and dance allows you to experience the enormity of that. And in that, that's joy, because I think people think joy is like ecstasy or being jumping up and down, but actually it can be quite subtle as well. And it's that feeling of enormous possibility, which can be very subtle for a lot of us. And it can be like a quiet joy. So I love that card because it really expresses how dance, sometimes you're moving and you do a movement that you think you can't do, and you do it and you surprise yourself. We did that a lot. So I love that card. Thanks, Sylvia. That's a beautiful description.
So the 10 of Cups. Tell me how you feel this represents Dance for Joy with the 10 of Cups, and I'll tell you then my point of view of me taking the class, how I think it's 10 of Cups.
For me, that you describe it as the family of the cups. And so 10 of Cups is traditionally that sense of family. And what does that give us? Like a contentment, like you're feeling all parts of yourself, which for me is not just your arms and your legs and your head and your torso. Yeah, that's all the body, but it's actually the mind, body, spirit, the family of all aspects of yourself that move through your body and feeling that connectedness.
Yeah, I'm gonna say in the beginning, like you introducing the heart, and then you start opening us up with the aura. Then you open us up around the room, and then to the universe, so to speak. So also, I'm also noticing the disconnect between my body and my heart, and then it was blending. And then from that, I was noticing the next day how it's feeling, and then 2 days, and then the people how they're acting toward me, more open. So that's from doing so that openness, connection with others. So that's how I see it with Dance for Joy. So that was fun. We just thought we'd do a little quick video. I thought it'd be under 10 minutes, but 15 minutes is all good. So please let us know what you thought. And I hope to see you in the movement class. Take care.
Thanks, Sylvia. Bye.